having more economy in your words. I think when we spend too much time trying to make ourselves look good or tell a good story, or the facts can get really fast and loose, and when you start doing that, people notice it, and it just creates this feedback loop where, well, it seems like no one listens to me unless my stories get real colorful, but they're colorful for the wrong reasons because they're not true. I used to always jokingly say, I never let the facts get in the way of a good story. That's not being truthful to your word.
What about you, Andrew?
I think my first thought that came to my head wasn't necessarily about like adding more, but like being specifically vague about stuff. Like,
yeah,
like maybe not necessarily giving like a specific vow, but saying like, I mean, like the phrases that I'll be happy to look into that for you. I'm not promising to fix anything, but I'm going to promise action without like promising a result. It's just like, I'm trying to make a big promise here. And I know this book is important to people enough that this has weight, but I have no idea what I'm doing right now.
It's just interesting how much like not keeping your word and not following through is just kind of normal. And we don't put much expectation on people, especially people that are like flaky, right? I struggle with that because I know that that's an area in my life that I feel that tension of like, well, I could say it and then just, bro, I got busy. I can't commit. I gotta dip. And it's just, I'm being lazy. I never really wanted to do it in the first place. And so I think that's why the chunk of talking about oaths and following through kind of goes with the yes, and keep your yes, yes, and your no, no. I think it's, if we don't know, if we can't, like, you know what, let me get back to you before I commit. Let me see. I might not have margin.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what about this loophole situation that like the religious leaders had of, well, if I swear to anything else but God, I can just kind of like get out of it. Like I never swore to God. Like it's not actually like we're not bound by anything. What do we do about that?